We are coming up on a 9:43. It's almost that time for one of the Queen City's biggest charity events, 24 Hours of Booty. We're still a few months away, but you can go ahead and start getting prepared.
That's right. Founder of the 24 Foundation, which hosts a non-competitive cycling and walking event, Spencer Luters is joining us. Spencer, thank you so much for joining us today. This is an amazing event for people who haven't heard about it before. I don't know if you haven't, but 24 Hours of Booty, tell us about it.
So it is as you said, a non-competitive cycling and walking really celebration around the Booty Loop here in Charlotte, and we raise money to support cancer navigation and survivorship, and the money goes right back into the community. So the event is really out there celebrating hope and healing, sharing stories, and just enjoying ourselves.
And that celebration of hope and healing is something that you've watched closely over the last 2 decades, and you all have given $27 million to help people. When you look at what all the foundation has accomplished and where it could go, how does that make you feel?
It feels amazing, and so many survivors are out at the event sharing their stories, and you can see the impact. And I've had them come up and grab me by the shoulders and say, "Spencer, I would not be here except for these services." I accept that on behalf of everybody because there's tons of volunteers and just so many stories involved. So it's quite an honor.
And Spencer, I mean, cancer is something that's touched tragically so many families here. So people obviously probably want to get involved with this. And biking might seem, a little scary to some people, but you shouldn't be scared. How can people get in and join a part of this?
Sure. So registration actually opens next week. And there's a lot of people who literally pump up their tires from last year. So you don't have to be
that would have been my neighbor.
You don't have to be a serious cyclist. You can ride, the loop is 3 miles, and you can ride 1 lap or 100 lap, whatever you want to do. There's no requirement. So it's really just coming out there and being part of the event. You can walk if you want, but there's a lot of people on mountain bikes and city bikes and beach cruisers. It's totally fine.
Listen, people are probably wondering why we haven't talked about this giant pizza box on Pi Day that we have. What is the tie-in?
Right. So we have a big announcement here because Benny's is our pizza partner at 24 Hours of Booty, and at midnight we have a midnight pizza party, and they are supplying the pizzas for us. So we brought one in here today to celebrate Pi Day with you guys. So this thing is ginormous.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And so hopefully we can have a slice of it here. Pretty amazing.
Smells great.
Right.
Sorry you can't enjoy it.
So
at
excited
home.
to share that news that they're on board with us this year as our pizza partner. But you should see, at midnight, they're feeding basically 1,000 people pizza, and it goes in like 15 minutes.
And it'll go in about 15 seconds here. And we also have another exciting announcement. We here at Queen City News are so proud to partner with you all as a media sponsor for 24 Foundation. Thank you for letting us be just a small part in what you all are doing.
Well, thank you guys so much. We're excited about it too, our whole team, and excited to see what happens this year and doing things with you guys. So, I expect there's some bike riding involved in your futures. I'm just kind of putting it out there.
And that one rider is not here today. Our very own Jason Harper.
Oh, look at that guy right there.
This picture. He has experience riding, but I'll tell you, Spencer, we talked yesterday afternoon. It has been a hot second since he has gotten on a bicycle, so he's a little nervous, but we think he'll do great.
Do you have any tips?
Yeah, we're going to be putting out a lot of things on the website that's already out there. We're going to do a lot of how to get ready. We host Monday night training rides starting in a couple months, so people can kind of get acclimated. They can ride the Booty Loop with other people, with a guide, and make it real easy for people who might be a little bit nervous to kind of get ready for it. But again, this is not a serious bike. It's not a race. It's like we're out cruising. I love the people talking back and forth. You're just cruising and talking, which is what happened on the original 24 Hours of Booty when I was riding and people came and spoke with me and shared their stories. So we're just doing that on a larger scale.
And I think that's what's so exciting to us about the partnership. But we share stories every day, and we know that there's so many people and families and volunteers, and everyone has a personal connection in some shape, form, or fashion. And the more that we talk about it, hopefully the more that we can help wrap our arms around those who are impacted.
Right. People are not alone, and this is a great platform and venue to share those stories and see all these different connections. And then, again, it's right here in the community. Levine Cancer Institute, Levine Children's Hospital receive those funds, and people are using those funds and those programs that we support today, tomorrow. It's every day.
Spencer, I'm curious, obviously you've been doing this for a while. Is there one moment that kind of sticks with you, something you take away where this is why you do it?
I get that feeling, and I chase that feeling every year. Usually for me, it's at night when it's dark out and the roads are closed for the event, so it's safe. But I always get up this top part of the course and I see all the tail lights going away from me, the flashing, blinking lights, and it just hits home with me at how many stories are behind those lights. And we can't. This has to keep happening because it's so healing and special for people.
Well, and there are people that will get that diagnosis between now and when 24 hours of booty happens, and they won't even know that they need what you do.
Right. People get deer in the headlights, even if they think they know. And when the diagnosis happens, it's very confusing and complicated. So Cancer Navigators help you through that transition and get through your treatment. And then we fund over 60 survivorship programs that help people have better outcomes. And so we're here to help people immediately. It's part of our mission statement. So no, we don't do research, we do help and healing right now.
And we are here to spread that message too. Spencer Luters, thank you so much. We hope that you had an easy time getting here to the studio this morning. 134 days away from 24 hours of booty. We know that you'll be back in here with us leading up to the race day and watching Jason Harper try to train.
Good news.